It's important to acknowledge when you're more active creatively and when you're not during the day. So the day will go through a rhythm, and we have a biorhythm within us, a biological rhythm, and not all of us have the same biorhythm. Some of us are morning people. Some of us are night owls. Some of us are a mixture of both. Some of us are good all day, and then we get tired at night and we go to sleep. And some of us are not good all day, and we wake up at night and we go to bed late. However you are, it's important to know when the peak of your creative mind is, and then go with it then, even if it's inconvenient. So say you're at work, say you have a job, and you become creative in an area that's nothing to do with the work you're doing. Well, maybe keep a little pad of paper, like those micro-sized pads of paper or Post-it note. Keep a pad of Post-it notes in your pocket or something, and get it out and jot whatever it is down, because those are very valuable notes. And for me, I keep a stack of Post-it notes right at my desk, and it looks like a mess, but I put them in a sort of a controlled mess pile, because then they accumulate over weeks of time. And as I cross lists off, because I'll often make lists, or as I have an idea and then fulfill it, I'll cross it off. And after it's all crossed off, I'll throw the Post-it note away, so I know that headspace has been addressed and it's now done. But because it's there with me, I can see it and go, oh, and I'll go through the pile and go, oh, there's something in this pile I know I got to get to it, and I'll look through it. I go, oh, there it is. But had it been in my head only, I would have forgotten it. So the moral of the story is to write it down. For me, I keep it on Post-it notes because they're disposable, but they're temporal. They're reminders that, hey, look at that note, look at the Post-it note, and take care of what you wrote on it. And say it's a big thing, like write a book. I'll at least write down the idea for the book. Even if it takes 2 years to write the book, I have that as a priority, and I'll even keep the Post-it note for 2 years if I have to, until it's crossed off. So it helps to get it out of your mind, so then there's no more worry and mental clutter and anxiety created and absent-mindedness created. Once you've written it down, then there's no more absent-mindedness, there's no more anxiety. You've captured the idea, you've gotten it out as you naturally had it come to you in a pure state, and you have a clear conscience. But if you don't do that, if it's all bouncing around in your mind, eventually the idea fades away and it gets replaced by a new one. And then you've forgotten the 10 or 12 ideas you used to have, because they're all gone now, because the short-term memory just erases itself. And you just go on to something else. And then you forget to do anything that you think. So it's important to write it down, even if it's a couple of phrases, to trigger a memory gateway or a track. It gets you back on that memory track. Like, oh yeah, that's the memory track I was on. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Write it down. It's very valuable. Have a good day.